Good morning, dearest one. It's 4:15 a.m. now, Tuesday morning. The 7th of July, and it's dry here in England. I woke up early. I just seemed to 2:10, and ping my WhatsApp, which is a way of talking with people, and someone had sent me a message. So I said, okay. She turns out to be a young woman called Bernice from Holland who's lost her parents in a fire or something. She's 34, very attractive young woman. Sent me a picture, yes, and I said, I'm engaged to Sasha, so there. All right. So we got that one straight. I mean, I don't know how these machines work. Now, where did she find me from? I'll send you a picture if you like, but... Right. To be absolutely clear. Yes, I've known more than one woman in my lifetime. In the biblical sense, I have slept with more than one woman. These are the facts of my life. And I will be open about it. If you want to talk about it, I'm quite happy to. I mostly prefer not to. During my marriage, there was absolutely no possibility of me looking outside the marriage at anyone else. A woman. I was asked about this in all the nonsense court proceedings, etc., 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 and I just looked at them. Now, there are many people in this world, many very, very beautiful young women, all seemingly, I mean, her story was very much the same. She's looking for love, for heaven's sake. Well, I told her I'm engaged to Sasha. All right, that's what I said. And then she backed off. But she obviously was up early in the morning and wanted a little chat. Okay, well, I'll do that. That's all right. There's no harm in that. Actually, I used to work when I was training to be a medical doctor at Bristol University. There was something called Nightline, and you just do a night shift, and you're kind of just there for kind of tea and sympathy if anyone turns up. And young people do get suicidal. So, and all that really is needed is a listening ear. Well, I'm very happy to do that, but I did make it quite plain I am engaged to Sasha, even though we haven't spoken of it. All right? So, to be absolutely clear, your letter yesterday was just, I'm still bowled over by it. Just so loving. And I would never wish to hurt you by looking or even thinking, or whichever way round, at another woman. Never. I won't do it. What's the point? It's false and it's wrong. If we truly become together, then it is, as the words say, until death us do part. Amen. Right, that's serious old me then. So I was at Heathrow yesterday, just checking out the scene, and it's sort of running. Aeroflot wasn't open. This is the Beethoven violin concerto. I just listen to my music in the morning. I've got just a sort of series of little And sometimes I prefer the sort of these longer ones because I can just put it on and then it's just there, just this beautiful music kind of washing over me. I mean, you just wrote so many beautiful things. I can't believe it. I don't know where they all came from. Talking of oceans of joy and happiness and stuff. Well, wonderful old you, for heaven's sake. Yes, I want that, for sure. I've had the most appalling personal life for the last, well, basically 30 years. I met my former wife in the summer, July of 2010. She came round for Christmas that year. What did I say? 1990. What did I say 2010 for? 1990, 30 years ago, through our horses. She came round for Christmas that winter, and we'd been at the stables. She had 2 horses, I had 1, and we'd spoken, and I, etc. And whammo, she moved in. We were then married on August the 12th, 1991. My son, Robert Francis, was conceived, so she says, I think on March the 25th, 1992, and then Robert was born 2 weeks premature, 8 3/4 pounds. Mr. Fordley was the surgeon at Central Milton Keynes Hospital. I was there. Beautiful sunny morning. On Thursday, the 12th of November 1992. So, and I divorced her in 1996, right? And my life has just been on its head ever since. Basically, 30 years of my life have been trashed by the fact that my former wife was sexually abused by her own father, and she has never faced up to it, and took it out on me and my son, Robert Francis, who is dead now. And curiously, this young Bernice girl, her name is, she says she's from Holland. Anyway, asked me, what do I do? Are you a preacher? I said, well, I'm more like a monk. Then she said, oh, I don't know. I said I'd been divorced, and I pray for my former wife, which is true. I do. Not often, I must admit, but basically I wish her well. She's still at the troubled soul. And do I have kids? And I then said about Robert. She said, oh, I feel cheerful now. Well, but I don't know how she found me. That was 2:10 a.m. now, this morning. Anyway, part of the main point of what I'm saying is that it might be in the future I might meet many beautiful young women, and there must never be the slightest doubt in your spirit that I will in any way wish to pursue anything untoward with another human being or another woman. Right, enough said. There we are then. I always like to try and end on happy thoughts. You wanted to see me in my life, and you just kept on and on, and just saying more and more beautiful things in your letter. I think I'll have it framed. I'll print it. Just to remind you of how wonderful you thought I was once, when we're having one of our huge rows about the fact that I like my eggs boiled for 3 minutes and you boiled them for 4. Right. You must have a laugh in this world. It's too sad an old world. Your letter was just Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. I mustn't say thank you, actually. Love is never saying thank you. Never explaining. Just